Okay, what we have here is a GPS unit that has me going to a destination that it's telling me to go. Now, most people that get themselves in a pickle, like low bridges, walkways, pretty much dead-end streets that can't be turned around on, and you see these guys doing embarrassing stuff and getting themselves in a situation that gets you on YouTube, pretty much rely 100% on these. The problem is they don't always get you to where you're supposed to be going. So I'm going to show you a road tool that I like to use as well as this, just in case this here leads me wrong. It is called Google Maps. As you can see here, this is the satellite view, which basically allows me to take this exit, show me that I'm supposed to go here, turn here, and this is the entrance that I go in. Now, with this, if I see any bridges, I can switch views from satellite view to street view. Street view will I can actually have street view start here, and I can actually go through street view all the way to the bridge, looking at the size of where that bridge is, which will tell me the height of that bridge. Google Maps doesn't provide it, but if you know what you're looking for as a trucker, when you approach that bridge in street view, you look to the right side of the road and you will see a sign. The signs are usually not blurred out, and you'll be able to see what that bridge clearance is. If it's lower than the clearance that you need, then at that point you may have to look for an alternate route to get to your destination. This is why I like using Google Maps. This here is what I use when I do trip planning. Now, this has a paper map style, satellite view, and also a street view. Those three usually help me most of the time, but sometimes I don't have internet access. So if I can't get to this, then I go to the paper book, and the paper book will actually show me the same streets and how to get to here. However, on the paper maps, it may not show the entrances to this building, but it'll show me how to get here. The good thing is, when I looked at this map right here, I saw exactly where I was supposed to go. I verified that this is the correct address. See, here's the problem with the GPS units. A lot of times, what'll happen is, give me a second here. You will actually get that same address, but it will take you right to somewhere like right here and say you've arrived at your destination. There's only one problem: there ain't nothing there. It's usually things like this that you got to watch out for. This here is the kind of stuff that GPS can get you in trouble for. That's why when you look for the address, it's always good to make sure that there's a building there. If there's not, then what you got to do is try and locate the nearest location that has your address, or the nearest cross street. And a lot of times they'll actually give you written instructions on how to get to your destination. Like, for instance, if you don't have a GPS, it may tell you to turn left, turn left here from the freeway or Highway 12. When you do that, you'll know on the paper map where those two streets are, and then you can actually look at approximately where the building is. That's part of trip planning. The only other thing you got to do after you've gotten that part done is to drive safe. Don't get into an accident.